It is time for another kitchen product review. We're going to review something else that is in my kitchen, and today we are reviewing this. Am I in? We're reviewing this, the Ninja blender and soup maker. However, little twist, we're only going to be reviewing it based on its soup making ability, because this is specifically targeted to the soup lovers of the world that might be thinking, well, I'll just get a soup maker instead of a blender. I recommend this because if you like me, basically I've got a small kitchen, I love soup, and if you're a foodie, there's times when you're going to have to blend. Why get a soup maker and a blender separate when you can just go with Ninja and have them all in one? I realise that this is a popular one, but it's at that price point where you've got to start thinking, is it value for money? Or should I just get the blender? And should I just get a blender and make soup on the hob and put it in? Well, let's talk about that as its blending functionality. So, first of all, you can make every kind of soup you want on this. You can do chunky soup, you can do smooth soup, it chops, it cooks, it's super clever. Let me put it down for the rest of this video and I'll show you some footage instead. I've made lots of soup with it. The other night I had a mushroom soup. This is what you see in here, just to kind of show you that functionality. Any soup takes about 30 minutes. When it comes to the mushroom soup, I just chop some onions and slightly chop some mushrooms, but you don't really have to do that. Put the onions in, bit of oil, bit of seasonings, I click chop, I saute it, and that cooks the onion and it slices the onion, and it's really clever how it does it. Takes about a minute to chop, 5 minutes to saute, and then it asks you to fill it up. You just fill it with mushrooms, fill it with stock, click smooth soup, and it does the whole thing for you. It basically will heat it up and intermittently it blends, boom, just a little bit, and then right at the last minute it just blends the whole thing like crazy. So it's really clever how it works. So does it work? Yes. Does it work good? Yes. I've had this for about 2-3 years now. I've made lots of different soups. It's never disappointed. I've never had a soup it's not worked. I've done super chunky soups with things like sweet potato and it's worked. I've done super like delicate soups as well, like spring green soups, and it's worked. When you purchase it, you will get one of these booklets. Can't find, but it does exist. There you go. It just tells you how to make the different things that you're going to be blending, and let's concentrate right now on the soups. So, chunky soup. This is basically how you can make any chunky soup. So, I'm getting ahead of myself, but it's got all these different soup recipes that you can try out yourself, which you can follow, but what I found is I just prefer to do it my own way, and I'll follow one of these 2 pages. Page number 1, chunky soup. Page number 2, smooth soup. The only difference is on one of them you click chunky and on one you click smooth. But basically, section 1, build your flavour. Add your oil, add an onion, give it a chop, give it a saute, then add your ingredients. This is how much. It's fun. It makes it so easy because it does the ingredients and the liquid in grams, which, because 100 grams of mushroom is going to be way different. That, like, if you just said fill it with mushroom and then blend it, it's going to be a different texture than if you said fill it with like sweet potato and blend it, right? So the fact that it's grams is why it works so perfectly, because you're always adding the same amount of like solid to the same amount of liquid and you're getting the same texture soup. So it works amazing. Value for money, I think absolutely. And on another day I'll speak about its ability to blend, but right now, just based off soups, It works just as good, if not better, than any soup maker on the market. Me mum had a soup maker, she tried to power it off on me. I said absolutely not. It's terrible. My Ninja blender and soup maker is way better. It does soup perfectly. Highly recommend it for the soup. Highly recommend it for the value of money. Its cons, because everything has a con. Number one, it is loud, but it's a blender. And it's not loud continuously. It's not like 30 minutes of noise. It's like a little bit of noise every 5 minutes. But still, you won't want to use it if you've got a baby asleep. Number two, cleaning it is a bit of a pain. It does have a button on it to clean it. You just fill it with water, you click clean, it heats up the water and then spins it. Once again, quite clever. But that doesn't do, like, that cleans the blade, but you still need to get in to like do the glass and do the outside of it. It is a pain to clean, I ain't gonna lie to you. But that's it. Other than that, I highly recommend it.